I'm back. I'll give you all a second to find me again. Another nice day. Man, my hostas are growing up big time. I'll wait to know when some of you all are back. Yeah, I just ran up and got my headphones. I didn't want to keep people waiting for too long. All right, cool. Yeah, my son brought my daughter came home, and then I thought my son and his friend were at the park, and then I love his friend, super polite, but they unexpectedly came in, and I didn't figure that we wanted all of them in this PTSD discussion. So, um, but and then I had to, tell them to, whew, here's the tell them to, of course, help themselves, all that kind of stuff. Like, I love that, like sometimes it's overwhelming, but I love the crazy house, like where my kids just come home with somebody, or I don't know. It's just kind of nice. I like being that chill house that they want to be at. Anyways, so back to our discussion. MJ's life, it is a mom's life. My goodness, it is. Um, yeah, I think that we kind of sometimes, I do feel on YouTube that sometimes we contribute to people's PTSD, if that makes sense. Like, am I muted now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Why is I don't know why my face, like I'm not seen or anything. So weird. I do think that we are contributing to people's PTSD on here lately, um, in my opinion, across the board. Yeah. And I know that like we're not responsible for other people's triggers, but in my opinion, we are capitalizing on what we know about people, if that makes sense. Like, I think in some ways we find out what people's triggers are, and we specifically go after those areas. I don't think I'm saying it right. I just think that I don't feel like anyone can diagnose PTSD but your doctor. I don't think anyone should minimize PTSD or the reasons for your PTSD, if that makes sense. I don't know. It really bothers me because I don't know. Part of the reason people end up in situations like Vicky and whatnot is from people minimizing how people feel. And I'm just literally sitting here talking to you out loud with not even just rambling, but yeah, Gold Star Mom, thank you. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even along the lines of where I have to be cautious about having an open panel because um physically people are, coming after people. I mean, who was it that was just this guy is privacy, hey, unpopular opinion, this guy who's showing his parts or whatever is privacy striking the channels. Like, I think he did it to Melissa that he exposed himself on. Like, make that make sense. It's like we're victimizing victims continually on here. And not every MRB not be might not be everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that, but I went into her chat last night because I don't know her, and I wasn't very fair to her. Um, and I went in to Scooters to say, hey, just want to tell you, I apologize for some of my behavior, blah, 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 blah. And um, her and Scooter were very, very gracious to me. And somebody came in afterwards and said, I can't believe you let Positively Parker in here or something. And MRB like immediately told this person to stop because I was welcome and I apologize and stuff. And I really feel like I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that I think more grace like that I appreciate. Hey Gen X. You're going on the same time. Yeah, and do I agree with everything she does, unpopular opinion? No, but I truly don't know her. I don't know her grief. What I do know is grief can do crazy things, and it's really none of my business what how she deals with her grief, or it is none of my business to minimize her grief. I don't care how many years ago that whatever happened. Um and Scooter's pretty funny. So but I was impressed that, she said, "Hey, that's not allowed here." To one of somebody that I know visits her chat often. So I was just impressed by that. But I think that kind of like grace and stuff is how we stop some of this constant attacking of people. And the whole chat, I will say too, the whole chat didn't get derailed. I mean, they didn't even acknowledge it. She said it and they moved on and that was it. And she said I was welcome. And um so I mean, in some ways that's kind of what we want to do as a community, right? Like that's kind of what we should aim for is chat's not getting derailed and anybody being like just I don't know. Wait, MJ's life, I gotta go reread what you said. Jay was and people confused. Oh my gosh, MJ's life. Oh wow, that's so horrible. That is so horrible. And I have victimized people my fair share in the last 2 years, whether it's been through minimizing people's pains or minimizing their hurts or whatnot. I mean, I've done my fair share. So, like, it's time to own it. And there's still a lot of apologies to be made. And it's not apologies to be made to stick it to somebody, it's apologies to be made because I hurt somebody. Exactly. And it's not, I think people are getting it confused. Peace isn't made to stick it to somebody else. Like, peace is made for you and the other person. Peace is made so that your heart is right. If you're going to somebody to make amends to hurt somebody else, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Oh wow. Shannon, it even hurt my. That's crazy. MJ's life always. Yep. Exactly. Unpopular opinion. Exactly. It's like that. I just tell you guys all the time. It's that double life thing, and no one forced me to do it, but my own getting wrapped up to it in it, and it's very easy to do on here. But, um, looking back, I people are revealing really secretive things about people and really personal things and shameful things about people, and it's none of our business. And capitalizing on that stuff on I don't know. I'm just really bothered by it. Yeah, Amber doesn't chat in many either. And she is not a nobody. She just really Amber is like stay out of drama. She wants no part of it and has no use for it. Um, I think if you make a channel to hate on somebody, it eventually will eat at you, and you become angry yourself. But it's not my place to say who's doing that or not. What I know is that I dragged a lot of people for no reason. MJ's life, that's true. It was scary to me when that guy showed up because, he was had our school van and everything, and like Amber said, "Great, I better start answering the phone," because, like, I didn't even know they'd do that with my son being sick and wanted to know whether he wasn't at school, and I was like, "Did somebody call or something?" And it's just we shouldn't have to feel that way, but we're seeing it so much lately in this community that it's our first, like, kind of our first instinct, and that's really sad. It's just really sad. I don't know, I just feel like every day it just gets worse and worse. And the end thing is there is no end to it. So the only thing really we can do on this channel is just not be a part of it. Because at this point I don't see it ending at all. So if I could do my part, and if you really give, I mean, I was laughing. We've said before, Amber can attest. We've said before, like, oh yeah, I did drag people. Yep, and I am exactly, and I am sticking by changing. Yep, and sticking by no alliances, just kind of liking everybody, and no one. A couple people have given me grief about it, but that's it. Um, yeah, and Scooter is funny, and MRB is funny at times too, and it's not my business what they do on channel, but I can go in there and be kind and enjoy the people that I've met along the way. Hey, Save Robbie, we're talking. Save Robbie's had some really great. I think they're pre-recorded because he talks in the chat to me while he's doing them. Lives where he's very calm, but just kind of offers a perspective and a commentary on it. Uh, Definitely watch him. I don't know. He takes a lot of time. You can tell to put together a calm way of doing his commentary, and I'm not just saying watch the ones on, I'm just saying okay, pre-recorded. He does them in a calm way, which I think we need to see more of. Hi, Rose Depp. Save Robbie. I got to tell you something too. I noticed today that your shoulders were looking broader. I can tell you're working out. I can tell. I was like, Robbie's shoulders are like broader. He's got to stop lifting. No, he's had some great pre-recorded lives. Siren as well. If you've ever just taken the time to just watch Siren's lives and like get any prejudgments out of your head and watch him doing the makeup and stuff, it's actually very therapeutic to watch him do it. So I think, right. I think if we can like try to find different creators and see little pieces of good in it that we want to emulate, then it makes us happier. So obviously, Robbie's got a 10,000 sub channel. Um, is like a drill sergeant at the gym. He's got a 10,000 sub channel. So obviously, he does something right. So what are some of his gifts that I can pull pieces of that from that I would like to do on my channel to grow? Like, oh, all right, good, Rose Depp. Alex Arison, say way. So I go to like lots of different, even like it. Okay, how do I go there? Not do I agree with everything he does? Nope, but I do see a compassionate side to him at times, and okay, here's qualities of his that like my whole point is to just pull from different people that have more experience than you and be willing to learn and be humble or take constructive criticism or take somebody disagreeing with you. Because I think when you get into not being willing to take that criticism is when your channel will stop growing. Yep, exactly. Gold Star Mom. All right, Save Robbie, be safe. Yeah, Gold Star Mom, you do pretty much. You're another one that just kind of hops around. You don't say really negative things. You just kind of go into many different chats. You leave if it's not something you don't want to participate in. A lot of times I'll do the same. I'll go in and say, hello, and hop out if it's something I don't want to take part in. there's a lot of yelling or people are I just don't do it, but I think everyone has it in them to be a good human, just depends exactly, Amber, exactly, Amber. And I just prefer now to listen to calmer, more rational dealing with it because the drama was so much, if that makes sense. I will listen to anybody if you're gonna come at me or tell me something in a calm manner. If you're gonna come at me yelling at me, I will immediately shut down. And that's across the board in my life. I just shut down, which most people do. Unit subs stop going back and forth. Yeah, Shama, that's the other thing too is subs um need to stop going back and forth, and I agree. And just it's amazing to me when we've stopped to think on our own almost that like so many that I thought would stick by me turned on me just in moments, and moods is yeah, exactly. Um it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know. But if you do watch Robbie too, sounds like I'm like on an infomercial for Save Robbie. He will do the same live for 50 people that he does for 150 people. And I do think that that says a lot because that means that like his views and his subs doesn't define him. Just he's going to do the same live no matter what. And I think the reason his channel continues to grow is because of that. I think the more humble we are, the more that we're willing to take advice on how to grow things and grow our channel. I don't know. I just think that that's um, the way to go. I mean, look at Mr. Share and Mrs. Share. I know they've had their own drama and stuff, but they really try to focus on true crime, and their channel is booming. Won't allow me to be around. Yeah, yeah, MJ's life. It's just more of a personal boundary that I've set for myself. That I'm at a point in my life where I've got so many things going on that I have to be around in a positive atmosphere. So but I think Shay did nail it on the heads. I think there are some subs that love to see the back and forth a lot of the times. And unfortunately, keeps it going. But I also think though that there's a lot of really good subs out there that never get a chance because we know that they follow certain creators, so we automatically write them off. So I'm trying not to do that either. I'm trying just to hide in the background. Blocking is a fun tool not many use. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Shay also really has stayed out of the drama. That's what she said to me. She's like, I have no idea what happened. I like both of you and Natasha. I'm gonna go to both and like that. And I was like, yep, cool. And that's it. Like if we can all have that attitude, that'd be awesome. But all right, y'all. Well, I am going to finish up some school and I'm going to work on the crime scene for the Jeffrey McDonald case, unless something else um, breaks in the YouTube, news or whatever. But I want to look at D. Warner a little bit and some other cases as well. The one that you guys mentioned in here would be cool. I know MJ's life, and that is sad. That is sad. If you email me and say a creator is making you choose, I will tell you, and I already have, go with that creator because I am not in the business of making anyone feel torn. So that's it. All right, yeah. Well, I will talk to you guys later and maybe hop back on tonight and have a good day. Enjoy the weather. I hope it's good for y'all. Bye.